Afternoon guys, and first of all let me say a massive thank you again. We're now over 200 subscribers, which has just completely blown me away, and more people are getting involved and leaving comments and joining in the conversation, which to me is what it's all about. I really enjoy the comments. So today's video is about making sure that my Kona electric is set up for winter, and also its first winter road trip of 450 miles, which is about 725 kilometers from Elgin in Scotland down to Lincoln in the Midlands. So let's first of all have a look at the setup changes we need to do. So the first thing I've done to make the Kona ready for winter is I've turned off the welcoming mirrors and also the mirrors folding in and out when you lock and unlock the car. So first of all, we'll go through how to disable the feature for the welcoming mirrors. You go through the menus on the dash until you get to user settings, down to convenience, and there's welcoming mirrors. You just deselect it and now the mirrors will not fold out to you when you walk up to the car. So onto the mirrors to stop them folding in and out when you lock and unlock the car. It's nice and simple, top button, and you literally just push it down to the right and that will stop the mirrors folding in and out when you lock and unlock the car. One of the other nice features about the Kona is the ability to have the car plugged in at night to preheat the cabin in the mornings, but without having to actually charge the car. So if you go to EV settings and charge management, you've got climate and charging. So you select on the menu there. And you've got your days of the week across the bottom. As you can see there, mine's set for 8 o'clock in the morning, Monday to Friday, which is when I take my little one to school. And you can also select in the settings the desired temperature and whether or not you want the windscreen heated. And mine's set to 24 degrees, which is about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. I know that sounds a lot, but by the time I've got my 4-year-old in the car is definitely not 24 degrees. And then if I want to do that every day of the week when I plug my car in but don't want the car to charge, what we need to do is we need to go into the AC settings and we just reduce that down, say 30%, and then every night I plug in, if the car is above 30%, it will not attempt to charge the car. It will only take the power from the charger in the morning when it's trying to preheat the car. Another feature you've got is the ability to select scheduled charging. So if you click settings there, you can select what times you want the car to charge between. This is very good if you've got economy 7, so you can select the cheaper tariff rate, but it's also good in the winter months for maintaining a warmer battery. If your battery's been charging right up to when you leave, you won't get the initial loss in efficiency of a cold battery starting out on a winter's morning. So you can have it set, I leave at 8 o'clock, so I have my set time at 8 o'clock. And then when I first plug in at night, I'll see how long it's going to take to charge the car. And if it says 3 hours, then I'll just raise this so it starts charging at 5 in the morning and finishes at 8 in the morning. And this way, when I get in the car and drive off, I've got a nice warm battery instead of a cold one, which is going to have a loss of efficiency. Another key thing about winter setup is making sure you can see out the front. Use the right screen wash for the right season. Summer screen wash in winter in an EV just isn't going to work. You haven't got a really big ice engine under the bonnet that's eventually going to get warm and eventually going to defrost your washer jets. So treat yourself. Go and get some winter screen wash. Mine, I've been and picked up this morning. It's good for as low as minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is about minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. And that should be plenty good enough for any UK winter. So let's take a look under the bonnet now about the other things we need to look out for. So there's a few things to look out for under the bonnet. First of all is the 12-volt battery. If you ever have an issue with an EV getting it started, they've always said check the 12-volt battery first. So if you're in doubt, at least get it checked before winter. Now along from that, we've got the emergency pull cord charge cable release. So if your charge cable gets stuck in the front of the Kona, you can pull that cable to get it released. You can see there the motor, which doesn't take up a great deal of room. and then onto where we want to be, which is the screen wash refiller. Finally for me, it's just to go around and check all the tyres. I've checked on the tyre pressure monitoring system, which on the Kona gives me an indication for all 4 tyres, and I've just topped up the 2 outside that were just reading a little bit low. And that for me is my car all set up ready for winter. So if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below. See you again soon. Take care.